Alright, Budget Magic, Mono Red Burn in Modern. The deck that I hate, but am actually enjoying to play for some odd reason. What's our opponent on? I guess the main reason I'm enjoying it is we just keep winning like crazy. Ah, some sort of burn mirror. Or probably zoo, I guess. Now we get a mountain. That's fine. So we'll just go land, bolt our opponent's face. Pass the turn. Next turn we can get rid of that Goblin Guide with Searing Blaze and deal 3 damage in the process. Sacred Foundry tapped. Rift Bolt. Well, this is interesting. This is non-budget burn against budget burn. Mountain, Searing Blaze, get rid of that Goblin Guide so it stops hitting us. And I think we have the ammunition, since our opponent mulliganed, that we should be able to take this down. Rift Bolt hits us to 13, but we have our opponent's at 14, and we have 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 points of damage in our hand. Well, let's go with Spark Elemental. Now we have lethal amounts of damage in our hand since we drew Spark Elemental. If this gets in for the hit. Opponent cracks Bloodstained Mire, which actually puts them down another point, which is fine. Gets a tap land. Searing Blaze, our Spark Elemental. Alright. So that puts us to 10, but our opponent's down to 1 card. We're just going to pass and probably Magma Jet end of turn. Tap land for our opponent. So let's Magma Jet our opponent's face. Keldon Marauders can go to the bottom, but Bolt will go to the top. And play the land, pass the turn, and we actually have in our hand the damage to win this game. So it looks like we're going to take down the non-budget version. Exiles Rift Bolt. Well, let's lead on Flames of the Blood Hand. Puts our opponent to 7. Bolt our opponent to 4. Bolt our opponent to 1. Shard Volley our opponent to -2. Oh man, this is fun. I could actually see myself continuing to play this deck because it is pretty fun. Oh, so Burn Mirror. I don't know if we want to change anything. I think that basically we hope we outdraw them, and our main advantage is they're playing Naya Burn, so they're cracking fetches and stuff like that. We're just straight mono red, so hopefully being mono red is our advantage since we're not taking damage off of our mana base, and they are. Anyway, we're going to run like this. Alright, we're hoping for a good hand, obviously. Seems like the starting hand is a big deal. Yeah, this is solid. We have quite a bit of burn in our hand. Man, if our opponent starts on Fetch, Shock, take 3, whoo! That's like an extra bolt being in our hand right there. Ooh, alright, that's fine. Let's just go Mountain Spark Elemental. If our opponent wants to block with a Nikatl, by all means. We still get in a point due to Trample. And they don't have their Nikatl. So our opponent's at 14. We're going to be able to kill that Nikatl with Searing Blaze. They have another fetch. Oh man, if they take... Whoa! I think we're playing Connolly Woods. Oh. If you don't get that joke, Connolly Woods was famous for fetching, shocking, taking 3 damage. That lost him the game. I think he was playing Burn too, against Burn. Flames on top, not great. Well, they hit us for 7, but we get to play a land. Searing Blaze this Wild Nikatl. Puts our opponent to 8. So if we draw a land next turn, we're guaranteed to win. If we don't draw a land, it is going to be interesting. Because they hit us to 9, it'll depend on... Well, I guess if they have untapped land... Abbot of Carroll Keep. Alright, they're on the creature plan. Exiles a Bolt. Do they have a land? If they play a fetch land and shock themselves, then we win. Even if they just play a shock land untapped to play that bolt. Oh, they did it! What are they thinking? Oh my goodness! So, I don't know what... okay. So our opponent has done 8 to themselves, which is going to allow us to win this burn mirror. And we didn't have a bolt on top. But we do have a bolt and a bolt. Wow! So, if our opponent played that more conservatively, we very well might have lost. We were 1 turn away from being dead, but our opponent could not resist shocking away most of their life. So this deck is undefeated.